What's up YouTube? This is Jay Cap, and today I'm bringing you guys another video. This one is going to be a post UMG Philly vlog here, and really there's a few topics here I'd like to cover, mainly one being obviously UMG Philly itself, the event as a whole. Two, I want to briefly mention all the sickness that has come from UMG Philly. I don't know if you guys have seen on Twitter, but myself along with a few other pros have all gotten sick. Um, and then three, the roster changes that, like, again, if you've been on Twitter, you've heard a lot about roster changes that should be happening today, most likely. Apparently, it's supposed to be like the biggest day in COD history as far as changes go. So, if you have a Twitter and you follow everyone, I'd recommend you be on Twitter today. It should be crazy. And then four, I like to briefly cover where I've been recently and why I haven't uploaded. But okay, so anyway. One, we're gonna go ahead and start with the UMG Philly event as a whole. Um, for those of you who don't know, we Team FaZe ended up getting eighth place. It's not too bad, but we could have should have done better. For those of you who didn't see the tournament, our first match was against um Opti Gaming, my former team, obviously, and then we went down 2-0, but then we brought it back and won 3-2, and then we played Complexity next, the team who ended up winning the event actually, and we went up 2-0 on them, and they came back and beat us 3-2, and then that was we played Optic on Friday, we played Complexity on Saturday, and then Sunday we woke up. We had an 8 a.m. match against Team Batty. Um, we actually lost the first map against them, Domination. They're known as S&D Stars, so losing Domination to them was kind of scary. But then we ended up winning the next three maps against them, including the Search and Destroy. So it wasn't really. It was like I said, losing the first map was scary, but it wasn't too bad. Not to mention, like I mentioned, not to mention, like I mentioned, wow. But not to mention, like I said about the sickness earlier. My teammate Replays, he was actually the first one to be sick all weekend. A lot of pros have gotten sick in the past few days, but Sunday actually, while we were playing Team Batty, Replays was he felt miserable. He was not himself at all. He was throwing up literally in between maps. There's actually a video on YouTube somewhere of, if you find it, by the way, post in the comments, but there's a video on YouTube of him literally saying after one of the maps, well, there were like 30 seconds left in the map, I think it was a domination, and it was mathematically impossible for us to lose. So he actually literally stands up, yells, "I'm the best! I'm gonna go throw up." And he leaves and goes and throws up in the bathroom. So that was interesting. I can't even imagine what it'd be like to play feeling that miserable, because I felt that miserable later that day. I had the food poisoning, so I can't imagine. But anyway, so we beat Team Batty. Then we went ahead and played TK, and again, just like Complexity, we went up 2-1 on them this time, and they came back and won 3-2. So we ended up losing to Complexity and TK, who ended up placing first and second. So like I said before, we can't be that upset with eighth place, knowing that you lost to literally the two best teams, but still disappointing knowing we could have beat those guys, and who knows what could have happened. Like, I have a lot of faith in this roster, though. I feel like we have a lot of potential, but it is what it is. You can't dwell on it. So that's that, and then I've kind of already covered the sickness aspect of UMG Philly. I don't know what it was, whether it was the water or the food or something, but food poisoning, just like, I know of at least 10 people who have gotten food poisoning from the event. So that is absolutely ridiculous. Clearly something we were all eating or drinking was not right. But I don't know. I just hope everyone's feeling okay, because I felt Sunday night, I felt absolutely miserable. Luckily, I live close enough to Philly. My parents were actually nice enough to come and pick me up Sunday night, so I didn't have to stay and wait around all night, because I literally felt like I wanted to die. And then I ended up getting home Sunday night around, I think, 8 p.m. I went straight up to my bed, and I didn't leave my bedroom until, like, except to go to the bathroom. I didn't leave my bedroom until like probably 2 o'clock the next day, and I was asleep for like 15 of those 18 hours or whatever I was home. So I felt better immediately after that. I'm feeling good now, but that feeling was just, honestly, probably the worst I've ever felt. And then third thing I wanted to cover was, what was it? I don't even remember. Oh, the roster changes. Yes, roster changes galore. If you've been on Twitter, like I said, there's been so much talk about potential roster changes. So far, as of this recording, nothing has gone down yet. but there's all kinds of rumors. That's not my spot to talk about. I know of a few of the rumors, but like I just said, not my spot to talk about. All I can tell you guys is FaZe. I don't think we'll be making a roster change. We all agree we're happy with the roster. All agree we're happy with how you played. There's just a few little things that could have gone another one way or another, and we honestly feel like we could have won the event had those things just gone the other way. So I mean, you guys can expect the same roster from us. We're probably going to sit tight, but if you want to see some COD community drama, I'd recommend you be on Twitter a lot today and tomorrow and the day after that, and who knows how long you'll last. Okay, and then the fourth thing I want to talk to you guys about is why I haven't been uploading the past few days. I don't know, to be honest. Really, it came down to the fact that being at UMG Philly kind of hurts any chance I have to upload, and it sucks. But I mean, being at events, I'm busy. Everyone's really busy, and you don't really get that time to make a video, upload it, all that stuff. So I apologize, guys. And then I wanted to put up a video yesterday, but like I said, I was sick. Yesterday I felt a little bit better, but I still felt pretty miserable compared to how I would feeling had I been 100%. Now I feel like I'm getting close to 100%, not necessarily all the way there. I'd probably say like 95 maybe. So now I'm good, but yeah, like I said, that oh my God, I felt so miserable. I can't even imagine. But anyway, guys, I feel like I'm starting to ramble on a bit now, just repeating myself about all the sickness. It just blows my mind what happened. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope you guys enjoy the next few days of this COD community drama. And as always, guys, this has been JCap. Until next time, we will see you later.